everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's...
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards to go here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Third and 4. The play clock's running down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
Second down, 8. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And this one is right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll run it here. And he lost the football. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go. Green, 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play clock winding down. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 yards for number 11.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Seven yards to go on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Holding. Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Here we go! Black round!
And the wideout in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we come. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I know you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, and he comes back with 1 complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Shipped together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He'll rifle. He's got a man. Complete. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Third down now following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Defense showing blitz. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Third down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case.
And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football. It's the rhythm of the game, managing it, being in sync with your teammates. Last week, everything was coming together really well. We're not seeing that so far in this one.
No, unfortunately not at all for him. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down.
4 down, check, 4 down. Let's go.
look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be first down, Eagles. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Holding offense.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start offense.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start offense.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Back to throw again. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Nowhere to go here. He taking it right down Broadway. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Parker, left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And now here's a carry heading left. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.